And speaking of funding, so talk to me about fees and things like that in terms of putting a will together versus putting a trust together.
So a basic will, usually we do them with healthcare proxies, power of attorneys, living wills. That's about about $2,500 generally. Trusts, revocable trusts, single to a married person, about $5,000 to $7,500. At the end of the day, though, a will is cheaper now, but more expensive later.
Right.
Because a probate proceeding costs at least $3,500. There's a court filing fee if your assets are over $500,000. It's $1,250 just to get in the door.
Yes.
So then you've spent the difference. And all the things that the court may ask you. If you have to appear on a cite, or an attorney has to appear on a citation date, that's a good 2 hours of time. That's another $1,000.
Right.
So, for certain families, wills are okay. They're never the best choice, but it's not a ton of extra expense. But if you have to appear on a citation return date, you have $500,000, $100,000 more in assets. There's thousands of dollars you've just spent on probate.
Right. And we touched on it before. You mentioned the word bond. Can you explain what that is and why we need one sometimes?
So bonds are usually used in administration proceedings when they have distributees who cannot consent or do not consent, or some courts just like them. A lot of the courts in the city seem to like to have bonds issued. It's an insurance policy to protect the distributees or creditors. And there's an annual premium. So your administrator has to have good credit, no bankruptcy. So that's also something to be aware of if you're going to need to get bonded. Or if you see a contested estate situation coming up where you think there might need to be a bond, you're going to want to see if your client can be bonded before filing.
Yes. We learned that one the hard way.
Yeah, you don't want to have somebody say, oh, this one's going to serve, and then you run their credit and the bond company's like, no way.
Yes, that's happened.
Yes.
Okay.